I guarantee by the end of this, you'll have 3 really good reasons to believe that Tatsuro Taira most likely will be in title contention soon. I know what I'm talking about because I've watched all of Tatsuro's fights in the UFC, and at the end of this video, I'll also explain who his next matchup should be and why. Let's get into it. So first of all, Tatsuro's offense striking was okay in his fight against Royval. I rewatched it yesterday. I think that he had a lot of clean strikes, and he even dropped Park Hyun-sung as well. That was just with his second right hand of the fight, and his first right hand also landed too, but he looked really clean and sharp. And Park Hyun-sung, his best attribute is probably his fast, just quick, nice striking. The biggest thing that I found as a weakness in Tatsuro's game was his movement, especially when it came to defensive striking. He only really moved backward and forward, especially in punching range, and that had him eating a lot of shots against Royval, particularly in the first round as well, and he had minimal head movement too. This is most likely his biggest weakness in his whole game, especially assuming that Pantoja will be the champion by the time Tatsuro gets his shot. Pantoja likes to blitz him with combinations and find big shots or the takedowns on the back half of them, and Tatsuro's head movement, it could definitely use some work when Pantoja's blitzing at you with a right hand or in the striking with like a right hand or something like that, especially when you've got like no time to react in those lighter weight classes too. But yes, I did see him eat a few right hands that he could definitely see coming. That's safe to say he could see coming pretty easily against Royval. But this brings me to point number 2, which makes up for everything I just said negative about Tatsuro, is the fact that he is only 25 years old, and he was only 24 when he fought and lost to Royval in a close fight too, and he will only keep improving. It's very safe to say he'll keep improving up until around 30 or 28, something like that, so another 3 years or so. And so, if it isn't within his next 3 fights that he becomes champion, he still has a very, very good shot within the next 7 to 8 years in the UFC, which is a long time to develop your skills and sharpen yourself. At this young age too, you're athletic. He's going to be very athletic by the time I believe that he will have his title shot, about 27, 28, which is like your physical prime for athleticism, like your power, your speed, your strength, everything like that, your explosiveness especially. But I think the only thing he needs to work on is his defensive striking. Obviously everything else needs to be worked up to championship level, except for my third point, which is his biggest strength right now. So my third point to what makes Tatsuro is so good, and it might be pretty obvious by now, it is pretty obvious right now, it's the fact that his back takes are so good. He took the back of Brandon Royval a bunch of times and who is very, very high competition. Like I just said, I think he's ranked number 2 right now, or 3. And he held him there multiple times in their close fight for a long time too. He didn't just easily escape. And the fact that he took the back and took down Park Hyun-sung very easily. It was a very clean takedown. I liked it. He took the back of Park Hyun-sung very easily too. Like so, just cleanly and fluently. It's fluent. It's very fluent. I'm sort of rambling on here, but my point is that his back takes are so good, and when you match him up against someone like Pantoja, who gets in these messy scrambles countless times against countless fighters, I know it's a very high level, but still messy. If he's fighting against this sort of style like Pantoja, I believe he will get the back multiple times in this fight and will have the opportunity to submit Pantoja. I don't think he will submit Pantoja, but there's always the opportunity, and there's always the opportunity to put him in a slick body lock and keep him there, and that matters in a very, very close fight. So those are my talking points to why Tatsuro should be champion soon, or championship contending soon. I think he should have a title eliminator against Brandon Moreno, because Brandon Moreno has not fought since March, and he would be looking for someone now, and someone of a high level that can get him back to that title shot. I believe he's on a 2 or 3 fight win streak in the UFC right now against good contenders. He just won against Steve Ercik and Amir Albazi, and one more fight could mean a title eliminator, and I think he deserves the title after his next fight if he wins. Other matchups for Tatsuro just don't really make sense, because the next best contenders' schedules are already booked, or they've just fought, like Joshua Van or Brandon Roval. That's all I have for today's video. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.